So here we go, guys. It's going to be a classic game matchup from 2007. It's a game between Insignia Cadre and, of course, Impact Gaming. As you can see, for Impact, it's going to be Mystic, Tiggery, Milk, Evo, Ravenite, and Takoa coming up against Chimp, Squall, Twiddy, Letty, Kadeen, and I believe that's Mulsu for Insignia Cadre. And this is the Q cut from Cadre themselves. There's going to be the Cadre guys on the Ally team. They are going to go for a bit of a long-winded attack towards the back area. The CP has been built by the Axis forces, and we see a big kill out from Impact. So they haven't got a Kobe in position to actually blow that. So the push on back is up. Ravenite double landmine kill is going to pretty much destroy that back push. Last man remaining was Squall. He's going to get taken down. Ravenite actually picking up a K43 for it. It must have been a nice revive on back there. So a reasonable start for Impact Gaming here on Gold Rush. And they've got quite a nice setup on this first stage there. The CP push was nicely thwarted by the engineer. Pretty much made that big back push useless, or at least give them maximum info that they're coming from back anyway. But the movement into side now for a couple of the Cadre players. He's going to get taken down. Although a lot of kills coming out. Cadre are starting to make their move on the tank, and this is a really nice push. They really should have this now. No engineers in position. It's going to be Letu to push across. He is taken down. Brilliant! Brilliant killing Gib from Takoa. Can you see this mine? Oh my god, that was fantastic. Really nice recovery from Cadre, because Takoa got an amazing killing Gib on the tank for the engineer. Letu was taken down and wiped out of the game. But you saw the engineer jump on a medic's head, and there was a mine just going off. I believe it was Squall on the mine. And they just stayed still. They didn't move. The mine didn't blow up. They built the tank. All is well. So they managed to get that tank away, and they are all set up on their back spawn. The spawn time really didn't help them there. They respawned at the tank. They decided not to spawn back, and they managed to didn't manage to do much after that. As now the next push from Impact, and you see Cadre mass control on their spawn. Nice long range rifle grenade from Twiddy. As you see very few Impact players managing to really get into position. And we're going to try and pick up players only rather than spectators on this classic game. This is, of course, like I say, a classic game matchup in 2007. The result is already known, but this is one of the best games, or one of the better games from times past that was not casted in English. So I decided to pick up this game. As you see, Cadre looking full control at the moment, 12:26 on the clock. And they got pretty much the tank into position. No real pressure from Impact Gaming. You can probably ask, where are the team? They have been held into spawn very, very heavily, but they've decided to fall back to the old MG area. Nice play. I guess they just wanted to recover. I've always said this about ET. It's about recovering from a bad situation. If you keep trying to push, keep trying to take back something, you're probably going to lose it all. So they've decided to fall back, and let's see if they can actually mount a reasonable defense now. As you see the Cadre players pushing across the middle. It's going to be Kadeen backing up Chimp there. Did get a double headshot. Nice long range kill onto Milk there. And we're going to keep on Kadeen now. He's going to be in this 4-man ally push towards first arch. He has got a bit more backup. He's going to get taken down. And Milk gets the instant revenge. Double grenade kill from Ravenite. And that's that entire push shut down. Nice work from Impact there, who looked to start very strong on that first stage. It did all seem to fall off eventually, unfortunately. They lost the tank. The big push onto the side from Cadre really took them by surprise. Other than the near heroics from Takoa, it was pretty much game over, unfortunately, at that stage. They decided to fall back now, like you say, all the way back to the first stage. Sorry, to the backstage. Lots of heavy defense on that third arch. Nice rifle grenade from Twiddy. It's actually going to shut down the field op second arch. That's my history coming back to haunt me. As you see Impact getting in a few kills, but the exchange is not too good for them. A nice rifle grenade from Ravenite. As you know, Ravenite and Tiggery, very well known rifle grenades, riflers, and both playing in the same team right now. So the Impact team are struggling to get out of position. We're going to go free cam just to see what happens with this objective. It's going to be a field up running across towards the barrels. He has zero backup, and this really should be a secure, although a lot of kills are coming for Cadre. There's only a couple of guys at third arch left there. Don't see a medic. I only see 2 field ops and a rifle grenade. They should be able to get this objective away. As you see, Molsu, I believe, I'm going to say his name's Kimball. Kimball's going to push underneath the bridge. And he's going to be able to get in the back of the truck. Really, really fast play from Cadre. Are they going to be able to get much on this barrier? RavenEye does put a little bit of charge in that as the support fire rains down. And he might actually be able to get this build in. The truck is going to know the truck was finally pushed over the line by Squall. Nice play. And that's pretty much it for Impact. It's going to be more like recovery status now. Can they add as much time to the clock as they can? I mean, this is going to look like a 6 or 7 minute time at the moment. They've been put under so much pressure, like the entire game, and this is showing teams now exactly how you push as an allied team all together. Very, very teamwork orientated. I mean, these are great individuals. You know, I'll look at the lineup. Kakoa double Luger fragger, very well known for his pistol play. As you see, lots of frags coming in for Impact, but maybe a little bit too late as the Cadre guys are still pushing through. No Gibbs onto Chimp there. As there's still a 4-man team. Milk is going to take down 1, take down 2, but that's going to be it. They should be able to get away. The respawn does come in with Impact now. There's the one more medic does manage to push through, and the truck is going to creep away. So this is going to be around about a 6.5 minute time. Well played from the Cadre guys. They look very, very strong on this initial push. It sort of took me by surprise on that first stage. I was talking about some randomness, and then they just took it over. It was really nice push, and the back hold here, lots of kills. Twitty picks up a couple. Chimp, Squall in there in the mix as well. So that's a really nice play. Gonna look at the stats. You see RavenEye on Impact, 20 kills, pretty much the only player doing much on that defense. Went huge with that rifle grenade. Milk as well, 10 kills. Tekoa, to be fair, picked up pretty much the same damage as RavenEye, but only got 8 kills. He got quite a few nice shots off that. He nearly got that hero frag at the tank. But unfortunately, there was a second engineer. How different that could have been if that engineer didn't make it. You saw the mine was right on this corner, right here where I'm sat, and someone sat on it, and the engineer sat on his head. That was unbelievable. So now it's going to be up to Impact to try and get things done. I'll quickly look at the stats of the other team. 15 kills for, I'm pretty sure that's Molsu. I'm looking at the Games TV link here. I'm pretty sure that's Molsu, but oh no, it's not. It's not Molsu. And Molsu didn't play. Twitty played instead of no. Okay, Kimball. I'm just going to call him Kimball. Kimball, some big kills there. 2.3k damage as well, but you see nice damage spread. And it's going to be Impact's one chance. They're going to have one real big chance. It's got to be a good first stage. This first stage has got to be really, like, pretty much as equally as good as the Cadre. First stage was lots of pushes on side, lots of aggro, and just work together as a team. You see the teamwork at the moment has been magnificent. And the Axis have actually picked up the CP. Milk gets dropped. I was a spectator there. Great fun. As Letu is on this side area, I'm going to pick him up. He's in that key position. He's actually decided to fall back. Needs some ammo. I can hear him already. I need ammo. Going to see here. Kadeen backing him up. A couple of people defending this side area. The nade does pop in. Nice nade from Letu. It's going to clean it out. He's going to get a double gib there, I believe. As a small back push does come in, he's going to rotate. It's actually Kimball picking up that kill on Evo. So that's that done. Evo picked up on the respawn as well. That's not very nice. 2 deaths in 2 seconds. Not what you want. As maybe not. He was actually up on back, and it looks like he's been killed again. Chimp's the last man alive on that back area. That's like a double kill. Nice work from him. The main push is on now for allies. As you see, a couple of them pushing towards this main area. As Tiggery and Milk and Evo actually. Evo's going to be left alone. He's going to just try and walking main. It doesn't work at this level, I'm afraid. As these guys are going to be well up for that. 5 minutes remaining. They know the main push is going to be on. They don't want that sneaky engineer just waltzing through main and getting that build. So you're going to see some pretty cheeky nades over the top. That's not going to happen. Evo finally getting some backup. He's eating a rifle grenade again. He's walking into everything. He's going to have quite a few deaths at the end of this game, unfortunately. As you see, Milk now still trying to back him up. I'll spectate some of the defending players now. And you see Chimp. I was calling Chimp. I've got no idea how to pronounce that name. Chimp. on the side area. Nice triple rifle grenade from Twitty. Not known for his rifling skills, at least in today's era. More of an engineer SMG, but he's really showing how that he can roll with the big boys. Raveneye and both Tiggery, obviously, on the opposing team. But they may actually get towards the tank now. They have managed to get in quite a bit of charge. Tiggery does manage to get the tank away. Nice play from Tiggery. It may just get damaged. No, it's not going to happen. So they do get away with the tank as Twitty picks up another double kill. And the barrier might actually get built here. As you see, Twitty putting quite a little bit of charge. He has already shot a rifle grenade, so he's not going to have full charge, unfortunately. You see quite a long, I think that's a grenade from Milk actually from the lower stairs. He doesn't manage to get the gib in, and Twitty is going to be able to finish off this build. Well played by the Axis, and it's going to be very difficult to get this plant, break it down. It's going to take about another minute to even really move into position, into a strong position here. As Tiggery, the engineer, does get dropped. Going to try and pick up again another defending player. Letu now is well in position just to keep this barrier covered. He's moving for the revives. He's going to pick up the kill onto Mystic. He needs to get these gibs in. The revive train will start coming for the allies anytime soon. And it does look like the dynamite is going to come down. Tiggery! Wow, that was I've never seen that before. The engineer just got slid across the screen, across the that area underneath the lighthouse. Just away from the dynamite from the artillery. And the lighthouse is this. As Cadre now picking up quite a few kills. They managed to get in this defuse. They did indeed. It was Twitty, and he's put a cheeky mine in position, and that is almost definitely GG here on Gold Rush. That was a very fast time. Although Impact, I think if they would have just set up a slightly better defense, Twitty went huge. That landmine perfectly placed, and it gets I think they got a double kill. Or it was two separate landmines, in fact. As does look like the Impact guys are gonna have to pick themselves up for the next map. I'm not 100% sure what the next map is. I believe Radar's in the mix somewhere. I'm not sure of the other ones. I know Gold Rush is here. Of course, maybe Bremen. I think actually it's Bremen. Radar and Bremen. Maybe is one of the maps.
2 minutes to get out of here, soldier.
I've been looking at so many potential games to cast. I saw Crossfire and so many maps. Not sure what's next. We'll see. But I think that is definitely GG. As you see now, look, this is what I'm saying. Impact actually do get control of their spawn. They are getting the plants down as well. If only they defended for maybe 2 or 3 more minutes, they would have been able to, get this done. They would have at least given themselves a good opportunity. See Cadre now just taking it very, very easy. They know they've won at this point, or at least they know they've won this map. It's almost impossible to lose it. They'd have to lose the truck here right this second. When the tank is nowhere near in position. The tank is still halfway to the bridge, and of course, yeah, it's just not going to happen. Let's just put it that way. So the max camp is going to be on from Impact, trying to recover some stats as he didn't get much of a chance to get some kills on defense. You saw Raveneye picking up the big kills on defense, 20 kills. He's probably added to that again. You see Tiggery eating a grenade, well known for his rifle skills as well. As again, all the Cadre players picking up some kills. Squall gets that double kill in there, and he's being really annoying sitting on that tank. Really frustrating to come up against that MG on the tank, especially as allies. This Axis is sort of your own fault if you're going to leave them and not damage the tank on the bridge. But as allies, you don't want to be moving into a tank and shooting at you when it's meant to be your tank, and it's meant to be on your team, effectively. Using your own weapons against you, not great, good fun. So this is going to be the end of the first map. I will update the scores on the screen. Cadre got up 2-0. A very nice start for them. Try bring up the stats in time. Okay, here we go. Here's the stats. See from this half round, 14 kills from Twitty. He did some big work as the rifle, and again, like I say, the damage spread is huge. It's really like good for the defending team. They did exactly the same on the attack. They're working very well together. They all seem to be on the same page, and that just like shows that great teamwork. working together really does make a difference, especially in these team-based games, like Enemy Territory, like Return to Castle Wolfenstein. It's the same deal. Very, very teamwork orientated, and this is an old version of Bremen, a very old version of Bremen. You can see in the current version, anyone who knows Bremen now, there is actually a wall here. There's a wall from about here up this wall up to here, and let's see what else is new. Up here, everything seems usual.
Dynamite planted.
Business as usual, business as usual. I think there's a table actually here. I think it's to stop Axis being able to camp back here. Out in the courtyard seems to be normal. The barrier, instead of it being here, is over here, of course. And then there's a small barrier between this wall and this wall. And there's a door here rather than just an opening. Trucks as usual. There's a tunnel area, that's legit. It's exactly the same. CP positioning is exactly the same. Everything's exactly the same, except what I just outlined, the barrier here pretty much, and the barrier just here. So we're going to see pretty much the same sort of game. I think Cadre are quite well known for their, at one point at least, for the MG power on this map. And I'm not sure if they've. This was one of the games where the MG, I think it was like it was like in this position somewhere here or on these stairs or something. It was almost impossible to hit them, and they had a medic behind them. I think it was in that position, or it might have been. I don't think it was up here because that'd be quite an easy rifle shot to hit. But we are gonna wait on 4 more players to ready up. We are waiting on 1 player to reconnect. Reconnect 8 years ago. I mean, this game is actually 8 years old. 2007. Anyone watching this game, this replay on my YouTube channel? Because this is I think this is going to be a YouTube exclusive because I'm obviously not streaming this live. I'm recording this to my PC. And this is just me testing out a nice little idea I came up with, so I can just record a game in the afternoon if I've got some time. I've not always got the time in the evening to stream a game. I think a full live stream actually does take a lot of time to set up and get organised for, and it's all about timing and interacting with viewers and stuff like that. It's a lot to go on, whereas I sometimes want to just quickly cast a game when I've got a bit of time, and that's all about me, about my timing and stuff, and if I can get 1 or 2 of these done a month, that's a bonus, I think. As again, waiting for 3 of the, but like I say, we're going to see a few people, especially the current players that are still in the scene. Let me see, Twiddy, Chimp, I think, still around. Letu, I always think Chimp's someone else. I'm not sure if it is him. I'm not going to say whoever it is. But Letu is still around. Takoa's around from time to time. I'm sure some of these players will see this game fairly soon after I upload it, or maybe even like a year or 2 later. Just like that. 2007. We're waiting on, I say, 4 more to ready up. We have not had the reconnect. There he is. Squall is sort of around still from time to time. We have not had the reconnect of the full reconnect of Squall yet. Setting me on his back. As you can see, look at that. It's just all the ETTV servers back in the day. It took like 9 servers to get things done. It looked good. Now they have the hubs. It's all good. And there was, I think there were some shoutcasters on here as well. I don't think there were any. There were no British shoutcasters. If I look at the Games TV match up here, looks like it was Polish and Czech. So that's why. That's another reason. Pretty much the main reason I am casting this game. To get some English commentary. A classic, close or good game.
Prepare to fight.
And here we go. This is going to be the second map. This is Bremen. Like I said, it's going to be a slightly different one than a few players are used to. It's the same main part. You get how it works. You understand.
Fight.
As Impact are going to actually be on the attack first. I'm going to go free cam just to check out the spam at the beginning. No panzers zipping across, no rifle grenades. We actually do see a panzer guide up on the sideboard Twiddy being really sneaky here. And he's not going to be able to get into position very well. He's going to get taken down. He was trying to set up the MG. That's not going to happen. Impact are going to move in on the flag as the Axis actually do grab that. And it looks like Impact are actually going to get shut down on this first push. I did mean allies pushing towards the flag, of course. I did believe I said Axis. I am very tired. Hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There's Tiggery is going to push now in the low area. They are actually getting quite a few out for spawn. Twiddy, Chimp, both out for spawn here. Squall get taking a headshot as well. Tiggery playing really well here. He needs to get in a couple of revives. As you see him start moving towards the flag, there is one more Axis player alive. He doesn't pick it up in time for his own spawn, but he does block off the Axis spawn, of course. He was doing it particularly for that Axis spawn. As you see, now Impact respawn back in at the flag area. And the dynamite has been planted at main gate, so that's going to blow in about 5 seconds. We're going to see the Axis stream across the top, trying to get these barriers set up and just try and slow down the attackers. There we go, there's the barrier. They're going to head towards CP now. The very aggressive defense from the Axis. This is not the norm what you normally see here. And another thing you obviously can notice is there is not a hole in the wall just here. That's right, there's not a hole in the wall. Where you'd normally see a hole, there is no hole. People would normally be able to walk through. I can't even go through. And there'd be another hole in the wall here. And I think that was just to stop the huge crossfire you could have on this like corridor. And pretty much made the aggressive play in this room for void, because you just get taken out very easily. I'm gonna wait for the unpause, as I believe Axis have already grabbed the CP, or at least put quite a bit of charge into it. Kimbo is moving across. That's the reason for the pause, obviously. 999 for him. That is, that's not what you want. That's not what you want at all. Nope, look, he's shaking his head. Nope. As, Twiddy has already put quite a bit of charge into that. We've also had, this barrier built just seconds ago. He's not going to have much charge left. I'm not sure if Kimbo managed to get a rifle shot off. It does look like he's come back from a 999. Maybe that wasn't the reason for the pause. Waiting for the all clear, the all go. Everyone's good to restart the game. But Letu and Mystic sort of batting out of this main area. I think Impact are due to respawn any second, or I don't know. They have actually only just respawned, so Mystic could get full spawned here. And Letu has nothing to risk. We'll watch it from Letu's point of view. How will it go in this little duel? There's going to be Letu coming out on top. He's going to just have Mystic drop down for 10 seconds. That's a nice little slow down for that medic. And it's all about slowing your enemy down as much as possible. But Letu is going to go out for full spawn here. As going to be panzered by Xbaz. And is looking a bit unstable at the moment, I have to say. The Cadre guys don't seem fully set up. They're playing part aggressive, part defensive, and the second Impact to get a move on. And we'll see where Twiddy's set up. I think is quite known. This there we go. This like side door here. Oh, there we go. That's why. As he can see, but he can't see. I've got no idea how he's doing that. That's impressive. I think that's why MG got removed for a large period of the game. I'm going strangely aggressive now. I think he was out of ammo. We won't pick him up. That's not too much fun to watch. He's going to another corner. He's actually going to get panzered. Nice double panzer from Xbaz, and he sort of predicted that setup of the Axis players. But 3 guys are down for quite long spawns. 20 seconds remaining for that respawn. They should really be moving in on the keycard, but no one's making any real progress towards that. They're going to actually go towards the CP instead. You see quite a few going across the top. Takoa is going to move in onto Kadeen, but he decides to kill out. And they should have maybe some pressure onto this keycard. No one's actually moving in for it. Nice, another double panzer from Xpaz. Really nice panzer work from the Finnish player here. Is again, the keycard is completely clear. They could move in and just get the objective. And it's going to be Twiddy actually camping inside the room. I'm not sure why they're not going for this objective. They really need to get it done. Raveneye is going to move in. He's going to get point blank destroyed by Twiddy's MG. They're fully set up at this truck, but they haven't got the objective. This really, really just amazing play by the Allies.
Objective taken.
Not amazingly good, just like surprisingly, like what are they doing right now? As Cadre are given a big chance to recover the situation. It's going to be the last man alive. Is going to be Leto. Is he going to be able to pick up these kills? He is the triple kill. Raveneye, Mystic, and Expats all drop down, and that is a big throw from the Impact players. They had a big chance to just get that objective done, and they just didn't take it. And I'm pretty sure the Cadre guys are just probably were probably just sitting on comms thinking, what has just happened? Why have we still got this? That's going to be short-lived. It's only going to slow them down for about a minute, but that minute could be vital at the end of the game as the keycard is finally taken from the main room. As it's a bit of pass the parcel to Koa as the last player who's going to pick it up. He's going to move in onto the generator. It's going to go in, and the main door is going to open just like any other version of Bremen. The main door has been opened. Truck is now accessible by the Allies. Axis are going to have to be all set up now. You see, that's what actually happened. His Allies were trying to set up at that truck to stop Axis doing what they're doing right now. But it's not going to be enough. Actually, the truck has been grabbed, of course, on these replay games. I don't hear anything in terms of things being built or things being taken, unfortunately. It's one of those games TV bugs. It's just the way it is. But they have managed to pick up the truck. They've just got to get it moving. Barrier is not planted. Not built by the Axis players. KD, big 3-man MP40 kill on this spawn area, and I'm missing a lot of the action. It's very frantic at the moment. It's kind of hard to follow what's going on without the objective updates as well. As saw Tiggery trying to be sneaky on that spawn. It's not going to happen. KD is going to shut him down, and going to push towards where the old keycard was. Not going to happen. Push is coming towards him. He's going to actually get taken down. How is he not getting taken down? Tiggery is just sort of looking at him, trying to stare him down. And Cadre actually doing a good job of just slowing the truck down. If they get this barrier built up over here, they can actually mount a pretty good defense. It's very easy to defend this barrier once it's just this barrier. And Axis have a good crossfire on that point. Long range from both sides. As Impact is being slowed down. A lot of chances being slowed down again by their own team's airstrike. But they have managed to clear it out. The truck is finally moving. You'll probably see the Axis stream out the back here towards the back barrier. And there is one person in position to stop that happening. He's going to just spam some grenades. He is Expats on the Panzer once more. He's going to whip out that Panzer Faust. He's going to jump around the corner. He does pick up one with the grenade. He picks up a second with the Panzer. Nice work from Expats again. And that's going to clear out that backstage. Engineers are closing in to try and build this barrier though. I'm not sure why Kimball decided to load up that rifle grenade. I think that was a bit of a mistake. As you see, the engineers are finally dropped. Letu's going to get a bit of charge into that barrier, but he's going to get taken down. No, big Luger frag. Not going to have enough time to get that barrier built. And Cadre are trying to respawn and get it done, but Impact are all over that back barrier. The Milk is going to escort with a double kill, pushing it past the barrier. And this is good work from Impact. It took him a bit longer than I would say I would have hoped, but he had some really good chances throughout the game. You saw I would say it's hard to say whether it's a mistake at this point. Of course, if you win the map, it's not so much of a mistake. I mean, it is a mistake. I mean, you saw it, I saw it. They were all sitting at the truck. None of them decided to go for that objective, and it was kind of strange. You did see, I think it was Milk decided to kill out in that situation to support the respawning players to try and get it done, and it just wasn't enough, unfortunately. And they lost full control of everywhere they had. They had control of truck, they had control of everything except the keycard in position. If they would have got that into the generator, done deal. It would have been a done deal. Now we've got Axis against the Allies, of course, on the stats. 15 kills for Squall. 13 kills for Letu, 16 kills for KD. The damage spread again. This is what you see from the good teams. So it's always a good damage spread. You might see one player who's quite fallen off on some maps for say, let's spec another player. Whoever I'm specing here, look at this, Headshot Bandit. He's loving it. Look at this. He's absolutely loving it. Let's spec someone else. As we see, the damage was very, very close. The Gibbs weren't too great for Cadre on attack. Sorry, on defense even. 12 Gibbs on defense from 67 kills. That isn't very good at all. With 67 kills, you want to be getting at least, I'd say at least 20, 22, 23 Gibbs. You want to be getting about 30% Gib rate, in my opinion. You see, the same sort of Gib rate they had on attack. It's much harder to Gib on attack. But I'd say on attack, the Gibs are probably more important. The spawns are longer, so it's a hard call. They obviously did better work. They got more. Again, it's going to be up to the Cadre guys to try and get this done, because unfortunately they didn't do an amazing job on defense. It was sort of like gifted. They were gifted at least 2 or 3 minutes by a mistake from Impact. And I'm going to see Petra move in on that flag. I'm going to go free cam. We're going to see a bit of spam come over. It's going to be an airstrike. It's going to be able to take down one. Unfortunately, TK onto X-Bash, who is actually in that upper ruins area. He's in position with the Panzer. He's got no health left. He isn't going to be able to get that Panzer shot off. Kimball is going to be able to take him down from behind. And the Cadre players are going to have a bit of freedom to move up on that right-hand side because there's no Panzer. And the respawns are coming in for Axis. Tekoa, I believe, is going to respawn. No, it's Mystic. He's risking full spawn. He is actually taking down 4. I'm not sure about that risk there, whether it was fully worth. As you see, oh, nice frag from Tiggery. He did clear out that upper ruins area. Just gets that double headshot onto Twitty. So he picked up another frag, in fact. And Tiggery's on a little bit of a spree here. When you get the Luger frag, he does let it is taken down as Chimp does kill out in front of him. Nice work from Tiggery there. Half the team out for the attacking team. He's going to give his team a bit more of a chance to hold this first stage off. And go free cam once more. You see a big pressure coming on from this left-hand side. Double kills coming in. Cadre doing some nice work on this full the plant side, but they're not really making moves on the flag. Squall is seemingly moving uncontested towards the flag. He has come up against some enemies now. Nice double frag, but it's going to be Letty to pick up the flag on the Axis spawn, I believe. And you're going to see it wasn't actually on the Axis spawn. He just took it. He just took it. That's legit as well. The Axis have spawned back. Again, they're going to go quite aggressive. Very different style when this map was more I'd say more of a bottleneck in this area. It's much harder to attack. And it was a lot of freedom given to teams with the side area opened up. And forced Axis to fall back a little bit at least. As you see, a couple of Cadre players pushing the manor house. And I'm watching some spectators who are either doing too much or not enough. So Kadeen on the rifle now. We have seen the rifle switch up quite a bit on the Cadre team. We've seen, I think, Kimball on the rifle, whether that was by mistake or not, on defense, when he was 999 or like Vidri started. We've also seen Twitty, of course, on Gold Rush, and now we've seen Kadeen. This is more of like a comfort weapon in terms of what stage they're on.
Only 5 minutes, soldier.
You see the defense fully on office now. He's trying to ping some rifle shots across. I'm going to actually pick up some of the defending team. Mystic. He's coming up against Chimp. Chimp moving in on the key card. He's having to withstand quite a bit of pressure from the ally team. Nice double kill. He did get a little bit of support from that medic in the office area. Or maybe it was in the low area. He's actually going to come up against one more. Kadeen does kill out with that frag though, so no problem for him. So CP does look to have quite a heavy defense. And it's going to be very hard to break down. Sometimes it's a good idea to just bypass this CP defense and just go straight for the keycard. As you see, Milk going quite aggressive. The frags are getting picked up by Cadre though at that CP, and they are pushing in quite strong in that lower area. Lots of frags coming in. The pistol does get whipped out. It is a medic. Tekoa getting revived. He needs to get the reviving onto Milk. He's going to try and take down Kadeen. Kadeen, nice. Big kill. Double MG42 kill by Twitty as well, and that's cleared out the CP. That's going to be completely opened up for allies to just push across, and you can see Twitty is in position. This long-range MG is just really, really frustrating. The Axis team perfectly timed artillery though. It's going to slow down this allied push, and it'll probably get the kill onto Twitty. Any second, a shell's going to just drop on his head. Oh, look at that. How close was that to him? So he's okay. He's okay. He's going to survive at least another 10 seconds or so. As you see Kimball actually pushing towards the keycard, he's going to be able to pick it up. It's only going to really make the Axis just revert back to defending it. I can't see them losing out here. There's too many of them respawning. Big kills coming in for Impact. all at the same time as well, and that really is hard to deal with. You do see a revive going in. They, although they had control of the CP for a period, they didn't really seem to take advantage. They haven't managed to blow it. The CP has not been rebuilt. So it's still in Axis hands. It's all good for the Axis at the moment. And you see the frags. Frags traded between Takoa and Kimball there. Oh, sorry, Takoa and Kadeen. One gets a nade, one gets an MP40. I see some last minute heroics, and like I say, trying to just open things up with maybe some rifles, some everything. They're trying to throw everything at Impact right now, but nothing's working, and I don't think they've got enough time. Again, I'm specking some lunatics in spec who are having great fun, or not enough fun, one or the other. And they're still pushing quite heavily towards CP. They maybe think they've maybe got one more chance, but I don't think so. Takoa is fully set up in that CP area, and I'm going to spec him if I can. He's got that nice angle from the upper door area. So a couple of frags are coming in. They need to get this keycard like now, and the truck build like within 10 seconds, and the truck constantly moving. There's the keycard grab. They need to get the keycard across. Nice strike comes out. Twitty is actually going to get taken down. Strike does come across. Would have killed Mystic if he moved into position. But the keycard is... Oh, I thought that was the keycard. It's actually a pickaxe, of course. The keycard is actually secured. And I think that's going to be GG for the Impact guys. That's going to be them recovering from what was quite a poor start on Gold Rush. I think they would be very disappointed with that start on Gold Rush. Their defense just didn't seem to be that strong. And... it did seem to make quite a big difference, I think, like with Evo jumping out. I think it's Xpaz who jumped in. So yeah, nice work from Impact Gaming. You see, this is going to go to a decider. I'm not sure what the map is again. I've seen too many maps. And oh, big shots from Takoa. Really nice shooting. He's not going to be able to take down the third guy, but that is really nice. From the Dutch powerhouse. He's very much known for that MP40, but legendary pistol play, of course. Accuracy is not too bad with that MP40 at all. Big accuracy. Objective has been taken, sort of like just a little bit of a bonus play maybe for the allies, just trying to recover some confidence. We were that close, sort of deal. And it looked like maybe Impact did the same, because they did quite well on Gold Rush. They got very close to the end. Just couldn't finish it off because of the time remaining. Panzer does come across. Nice double Panzer from Letu. This team's just trying to add some frags to their personal stats for the end of the game. 10 seconds left. He's going to go to a decider. And I'm not sure what that decider is, just like I say. I've got 3 maps in my head. Carsire, Adler Nest and Radar, and that's because they've been in other games that I've looked at potentially casting as well. So I'm going to update the scores on the screen. You can look at the stats as I do that. You can see the big kills coming in for Squall for the Cadre team. We can also see who else would we see getting kills? Letu, 21 kills, doing quite a good job, and KD, but it wasn't enough. Impact getting all 20 plus kills, and that's what you want to see. Big damage as well. The gib rate was much better this time, 33 to 19. Still not a good percentage in my opinion, but what can you do? It was enough to win this game. And we're going to see the deciding map coming out very soon. And it is going to be Radar as the decider. We're going to see on the defending team, it's going to be Cadre first as Impact try and get a good time. As the initial time, of course, they want to do their best to set a pretty reasonable time, and a good time on Radar, of course, is around 3 or 4 minutes. Like that's a brilliant time, of course. But I think most teams try and say anything under 10 minutes is pretty decent. You know, anything sub 10 minutes is good. If you get like a 7-8 minute time, I think you're pretty happy with 7-8 minute time. You can slow down in stages for like a minute at the beginning. You can hold flag stage for like a minute or so. You can hold CP for like 2 minutes. And that pretty much makes you can hold maybe East for even 30 seconds. And that pretty much means you have to hold West for maybe 4 minutes, which is not that bad. If that time is, 10, 11 minutes, that means you have to hold west for pretty much 7 minutes, which is a bit harder. With those, and that's with just small times at the first stages. If you get rocked on the first stage, lose the first stage in like the first push, you lose CP on the first push, well, then you've got to hold the west parts for pretty much all of that. So, yeah, Impact are going to have to get off to a good start. They need to get this the first stage control on side, particularly. They want to get that plant down just to push the Axis to spawn back. And there's not been any substitutions this time around, I don't believe. And the Panzer's going to come out. It's going to be X-Baz taking down Chimp on this side area. The CP push is going to be halted just a little bit by this double airstrike play. Chimp did actually manage to get off an airstrike, but it's not going to be enough to really slow down the team. As you see, Ally is still streaming past. X-Baz has respawned as an engineer. He's not going to have anyone in front of him just yet. Oh, he does. It's Twiddy. He's being that really frustrating player with the MG. Oh, that's annoying. I could even feel the pain there. X-Baz is just raging right now. As you're going to see them actually pick up a suit. They're going to push towards this main area. Twitty does actually pick up that second frag. And they might be able to get that sneaky push through the main door. They have got a suit. Like I say, Letu is the only one in the area. They have pushed through the door very quickly. Tekoa has taken down Letu very easily. And I can't see any other Axis in position. Squall is leading in under the bridge. He's only going to be able to stop them pushing through the main area. He does get the one kill onto Tekoa there, and the rotation from CP is going to come in. A couple of players are going to shoot down onto the allies. This is actually quite easy play for the ally players, but it's going to force the rotation. It's just at least going to distract the Axis for a small amount of time. Twitty has picked up that rifle grenade now. It sort of forced him to stop that MG play. And another main artillery comes down just to try and stop this next push. It isn't a big push, it's a three-man push, but they're going to be able to push through it. No problems for Tigri there. He does actually get gibbed after getting lugered by Squad, and it looks like Milk's going to be able to push on through main. He does decide to revert back to these trenches. Letu is going to get taken down. Nice work by Milk. Again, like I say, this isn't really the sort of pressure that they'd be expecting at this stage of the map. They probably think they'd be falling back to CP at this stage, but as you see, there's no CP defense. Raveneye just walked in. He did get a team kill onto X-Baz after X-Baz cleared it out, but it was only one guy. I think it was just Twiddy. Have a little quick look. I think it was just Twiddy. Yeah, just Twiddy alone at CP. So they're going to be able to take control. They need the Kobe. Kobe does come in, and now the CP is in Impact Gaming's hands, and that's what I said. Look at that. That's a really good start. So in 2 minutes 20 seconds, they have CP. And they also have main blown, and they've got full pressure on East. They can get East in the next 30 seconds. That's going to be 9 minutes that they've got to hold off on West, which is going to be almost impossible. To hold West for 9 minutes is so difficult. You'll eventually just get like, it's like a chess game. They will stack up their attacks one after one. It will take 2 or 3 attacks to really get the West defense weakened. Once it's weakened, it's so hard to take back. Because where the respawn locations are, nice airstrike comes out from allies. It's actually gonna. I don't know how that didn't team kill his teammate there. Mystic's gonna go around the back of the tank depot. He does manage to take down Kimball. He's gonna push on through. I'm not gonna give up the free cam just yet. I want to keep this spec, but it looks like he's gonna get away, no problems. And now again, like I say, Cadre's gonna have to defend this west parts for about 9 minutes. X-Pac. I'm going to speak English at some point. X-Baz is going to pick up that double kill on the main spawn area. And he's going to remain at that east plant, the east parts, as Twitty does pick up that frag onto him. And now Cadre just need to settle. They just need to settle. They're looking like Impact in that first round, where it just took them a long time to settle into the map. And they're just all over the place. They're just all over the place. Once you get settled into a defense, it doesn't really matter what stage. These guys are pros. Now, once they get settled into the defense, it'll be quite hard to break down, but it just hasn't seemed to happen yet. See, 8 minutes, 13 seconds remaining on the clock. And kills are just going back and forth. The east parts have been put in the back of a truck. They only have to go for the west parts now. 8 minutes, just around 8 minutes remaining. So this is going to have to be a really good main defense for the Axis team. And you see the back spawn. I think it's Kimball and Letu maybe. Gonna have a lot of pressure to deal with. Maybe it's not Kimball. I think Kimball maybe is at the west parts. I'm actually gonna spec this now. You see 3 or 4 guys. It's Kadeen, Twiddy and Chimp at these west parts. See the field up going quite aggressive, just trying to get off that cheeky kill on the respawn. Not going to happen. They're going to go for the boost. It's going to be Mystic just doing the jump across by himself. He's going to get away, no problems. He's dodged all these mines unknowingly. And I'm going to go free cam just to watch how these parts get passed around. Mystic does pick them back up. The revive train is on. He's going towards CP. He's going to get away. No shots in the back. Xpaz does pick up that double kill. Just relieves a bit of the Axis pressure on the objective holder. And now they've got full control of main as well. If we had a strike or an artillery in this position, it would be almost impossible for Axis to get back to the truck. As you see Milk, he's just going to put a artillery at the truck, surely. No, he's decided to do a strike on the other side of the wall. That was really unfortunate. As you see, the Axis have managed to push through it, but Xpaz, big double Thompson kill. He's going to come up against Chimp. Chimp does manage to take him down. The strike is going to go off as well. And Axis have managed to set up a defense finally at this truck. It did look weak for quite a long time. And now you see Mystic. Being a bit sneaky on that back area, and they're now pushing out very strong. 6 minutes 23 seconds remaining. They're only pushing out in 1s and 2s now. Xpaz has decided to do the full flank maneuver. He's going to get on the frag onto Kadeen. Does get quite a bit of damage onto one of the other medics as well. Mystic against Raveneye. Sorry, Mystic. Yeah, Mystic against God, it's so frantic. Look how many kills are going on. I can't even keep track. I can't even see Mystic's name here. I don't think he got the kill. And it looks like the objective's going to get into the back of this truck any second, because Axis are just all over the place. They can't set up. I'm losing the plot. There's 5 Axis guys still here. And they're trying to hold it back. It's such chaotic play. These guys are going to be really working well together on comms. Big kill from Raveneye. He did get a gib onto the field up as well. I'm going to keep free cam because people just keep dying, and I keep going to the other side of the map. And it's not good fun. As we see, again, Axis managing to set up at least a little mini defense. Again, pushing out in 2s on this main area. They're going to be pushing around the back as well, obviously. Artillery onto the other side of main here, but just a little bit late as the Axis do manage to push through. And now I think I've got a chance to spec some of these players. As again, you saw some of those spectators going absolutely loopy. And Cadre managed to get some kills onto this main area. This is good play from them. I mean, you saw how just chaotic it was for long periods of that. And this is going to be breaking into the end of good time to starting to get to bad time. 5 minutes remaining. That is around a 7-minute time, I believe. I think it's a 12-minute map. And once you get to 3 to 2 minutes remaining, you really want to set the time by then. As Kadeen, that was impressive from Takoa to recover, because it did look like Kadeen had him dead to rights there. As it's only one player alive at this truck, and they got a big crossfire on main. And lots of kills come in, and out of nowhere, Mystic just decides to run through. Takoa picked up a big 3-man kill at that truck, and wow, that was really hard to keep a track of. That was so frantic at that truck area, and there was no, I mean, in those sort of situations, you should have mass control as an Axis team, or lose. And somehow, Axis didn't have real big control, but they were just clawing back, and they did such a good job to add, I would say, probably about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes to that time. So, I mean, really, hats off to Cadre there. They did so well, but really, I don't think they had the right to do that. I mean, Impact really should have just shut that down, because they were getting so many good revives in. And I think it was more down to Impact not really pushing together as a team. You saw them coming out in 2s out of main and doing the flank every time, and that flank never worked once. You saw them coming around to the back of Fake here, and they were doing the flank. They maybe got the odd kill, but they didn't ever get the artillery to slow them down on the respawn. It really didn't work to the sort of level it could have. But we're going to have a quick look at the stats. Squall, 16 kills, really well played from him. And also look at Milk, Xpaz as well, going quite big. The damage spread is pretty good for this team. Mystic, of course, he was holding Docs in the flag for what must have been 3 minutes. You know, he had Docs for a long time. The early stages from Impact were really good. They had flag, they had CP, they had pretty much all the main objectives, even East, I think, in the first 3 minutes. I mean, that is really good without setting a major time. That is really good. It took them so long to really break down that west defense, and then once they did, it took them even longer to get into that truck. So, I mean, looking at the damage differences, very, very small. Gib differences, again, quite small. It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be 7... What's the time left? 7.5 minutes remaining. And the strikes are going to go off on this side area. There's not a push onto this side area. Impact are going to have to deal with a big push from Cadre towards main. And it looks like they're going to be able to push straight through. Tekoa and Xpaz drop down. Milk's going to be relied on to defend this flag, and the respawn of Impact doesn't come in too soon at all, as you see. Raveneye decides to respawn back. He's going to go towards that CP. This is something that you see a lot of rifles do today. Is spawn back, get that first shot off, and then spawn back and build CP. They probably got that one spawn chance to get that done. Nice mine play at main for Xpaz, very much known for those mines. As he's going to have to give his team the call. As you see the push for flag, they're actually going to be able to pick up the flag on the close to the axis respawn time. As Cadre are going to be able to get that plant down on main as well. Letu given the freedom. No real call, no real rotation. Xpaz was taken down, but I'm sure he gave the call, but there was just no one available to rotate there. Raveneye trying to get that defense onto side by himself. Rifle grenade does come out, not going to happen. Twitty is going to be able to get that rifle, that plant down. The rifle is dropped. Raveneye will not be at CP unless, of course, he's quick. Unless he's quick. We're going to see the defending team now. Let's watch some of these guys. But actually, pretty much none of the defending teams still alive, other than these guys at CP. And they just chill out and wait as the next bit of reinforcements comes across. Raveneye, I think it's only a 3-man CP setup, and that is very strange. How heavy is the side push? Does look like only a 3-man side push. Oh, 5-man, look at that. The big side push. Chimp and Kimball were able to push through, and they've taken them very much by surprise. Nice gib from Kimball there. As you see him give from the top of the stairs. They didn't give Chimp either. And what is going on? This side defense is awful. I'd say it's almost as bad as Cadre's was, and Cadre only had Twiddy there. You know, that's how long it lasted. It didn't last very long at all. They've managed to destroy the CP, and it's going to be Squall against Raveneye. And Squall comes out on top, so they're going to have control of that CP. They're going to be able to get the build in as well. Xpaz is going to have to fall back, and he's going to be kicking his team. He'll be pretty annoyed, I'm sure, because that's the sort of position Xpaz flourishes in, that aggressive main engineer. And once they fall back, he pretty much can't do that. Not going to be able to do that as easily, because he's not going to have too much pressure to deal with for the rest of his team from the other sides of the map. And now Impact is set up at this these east parts. Nice frags from Tekoa. He picks up a triple kill, as Milk and Mystic pick up a kill apiece as well. So they managed to deal with that first main push from CP. Here comes the next one. They're trying to bounce down. Look at the accuracy from Tekoa. It's just, I would say that was almost like 70% accuracy in that situation. When he can just get that sort of accuracy for long periods, it's really, really impressive. He's the sort of player that's done this at the highest level LAN events. I've seen him play at LAN events as well. Really impressive aimer. As you see, they're actually going to get away with East here. No real problems, although Tiggery is sneaking around. He's going to get taken down. Letu backing up the objective holder with his pistol. Nice work from Letu there. And now it's going to be down to West. And I did say this before, you don't really want to defend West for more than 4 minutes. And that's what they have to defend it for. Can they do it? 4 minutes is going to be it's going to be forever for this defending team. They're picking up a lot of frags on the guy pushing towards East. And that's going to stop them taking over the back spawn. That's going to stop the force of the Axis guys having to spawn at this side house. Because that's what the Allies want to do. The Allies want to force the guy spawning over here to spawn in this side house. And you can see Impact are dealing really well with all the things, everything that the Allies have to throw at them. Picking up frag after frag. The mine's still in place on main from Xpaz, but I think there's only 1 or 2 more. It's going to take down Letu. How did he survive that? That's pretty impressive. Mystic does pick up that double kill at main with the nade, but again, no Gibbs going to come in on that. It's going to be a revive train again. Continue. As Cadre are picking up quite a few kills, and it's 15 seconds before the next respawn of Impact. Will they be able to make this count? As you see, Kimball just missed the jump, unfortunately. And now it's Twitty going across the bridge. Tiggery is going to come up against him. He's going to get taken down, surely. Nice headshot. The jumping headshot from Twitty. He's going to go along main. He's not got anyone to deal with. They're not shooting him going through main. What are they doing? There was no gunfire. And that is going to be the West parts in and the game one for the Cadre team. Really well played from them. But what happened at the end? What happened at the end? Oh my. There was 4 guys running along trenches. And he only got shot 3 times. He only got hit 3 times. He must have just been like, okay, brilliant. And we'll have a quick look at the stats. 24 kills for Squall. Also saw 20 kills for Milk, but that won't be much. 21 kills for X-Pads as well. Lots of damage for both teams. But the Cadre guys would have gone home a bit happier, of course. This is another classic game, guys. I will be updating my YouTube channel with more in the future. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon.